Hello children, this is Dashram from Brooklyn Grammar High School. Welcome to Maths online classes. Today we are going to learn a chapter from 10th class Maths paper 1, which is polynomials. In this chapter total 4 exercises. First exercise related to 4 different topics. First topic is definition of polynomial. Second topic degree of a polynomial. Third topic value of a polynomial. And fourth topic zero of a polynomial. And in the exercise 3.2 related to graphical representation of a polynomial. Exercise 3.3 related to relation between zeros and coefficients. And finally fourth exercise related to division algorithm of polynomial. Yeah children, let us start with the definition. Polynomial. Each term of expression is in the form of ax to the power of n is called a polynomial. Here a is a real number, n is a whole number. So it is a very important. A is a real number. Real number means rational and irrational numbers combination. Whole number means start with 0, 1 and 2. So every term should be in the form of ax to the power of n. Then that expression is called a polynomial. Let's see some examples. In the table, 2 columns are there. Left side polynomials, right side not polynomials. In the left side, first one is 2x is a polynomial. Why? Because 2x means x to the power of 1. So n is a whole number and 2 is a real number. Next, second one, 1 by 3 x minus 4. Here also, first term is 1 by 3x. It is in the form of ax to the power of n. Why? Because 1 by 3 x to the power of 1. Next, second term is minus 4. Minus 4 also in the form of ax to the power of n. Because I am writing like this, 4 into x to the power of 0. So 0 is a whole number. Next, third one, x square minus 2x minus 1. Here also same 3 terms are there. First term x square is in the form of ax to the power of n. Here n is a whole number. 2x means x to the power of 1. So 1 is a whole number. Next, minus 1. Minus 1 can write as a minus 1 into x to the power of 0. So 0 is a whole number, minus 1 is a real number. So x square minus 2x minus 1 also a polynomial. Coming to not polynomial side, 4x to the power of 1 by 2. It is not a polynomial because it is looking like ax to the power of n, but the power 1 by 2 is not a whole number. So that is why 4x to the power of 1 by 2 is not a polynomial. Next, second one, 3x square plus 4x to the power of minus 1 plus 5. See, first and last term okay, but the middle term is in the form of ax to the power of n, but power is minus 1. So minus 1 is not a whole number. Third one is 4 plus 1 by x. Okay, 4 okay, but 1 by x is equals to what? X to the power of minus 1. So here power n is not a whole number. So 4 plus 1 by x is not a polynomial. Coming to do this section, state which of the following are polynomials and which are not. Give reasons. First one, 2x to the power of 3. So it is very clear, it is a polynomial. Power is 3 whole number and 2 is a real number. Second one is 1 by x minus 1. So just now I explained in the not polynomial section, 4 plus 1 by x is not a polynomial. So here also 1 by x can write as a x to the power of minus 1. So minus 1 is not a whole number. So that is why 1 by x minus 1 is not a polynomial. Next, third one is 4z square plus 1 by 7. So it is also polynomial. Next, fourth one, m square minus root 2 into m plus 2. It is also polynomial. Once you observe the middle term minus root 2 m. See, m beside m coefficient is root 2. It is a very clear, it is a real number. So 2, we know very well 2 is also in the form of ax to the power of n. So overall it is a polynomial. Next, fifth one is p to the power of minus 2 plus 1. See here power is minus 2. So minus 2 is not a whole number. So it is not a polynomial. So second and fifth both are not a polynomials. Remaining three are polynomials. Yeah, here every constant number is also a polynomial. For example, 14 is a constant number. 14 I am writing as a 14 into x to the power of 0. So it is in the form of ax to the power of n, and here n is a whole number. So constant number also a polynomial. Next, second topic is degree of a polynomial. Highest power of x in p of x is called a degree of a polynomial p of x. See here, remember p of x means it's a polynomial in the variable x. So highest power of x in the polynomial p of x is called a degree of a given polynomial. Here observe the three examples. First example is 3x square y. So how many terms are there here? Only one term, 3x square y. So 3x square into y to the power of 1. So then the degree is sum of the powers. 2 plus 1 equals to 3. So the degree of the given polynomial is 3. Next, second one is minus 8. The degree of a minus 8 is a 0. So because minus 8 can write as a minus 8 into x to the power of 0. So the power is 0, that is why degree is a 0. Next, 4x plus 8y square. See here two terms are given. So generally terms separated with plus or minus, not with into and divided by. So here two terms, 4x and 8y square. So let us find out the degree of a first term, that is 1, and degree of a second term, that is 2. Among these two degrees, highest one is 2. So that is why 2 is a degree of a given polynomial. Next, third topic, value of a polynomial. The value obtained by replacing x by k in p of x is called value of a p of x at x equals to 1. See here, replacing x by k. See, do this problem, page number 53. If p of m equals to m square minus 3m plus 1, then find the value of p of 1 and p of minus 1. See, what is the polynomial name here? P of m, because here variable is m, that is why the name of the polynomial is p of m. So given polynomial is p of m, m square minus 3m plus 1. Let us find out the values of p of 1 and p of minus 1. So how to find out the values? Just you substitute the m equals to 1 in the given polynomial. So 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. First you add the positive numbers, minus 3. So 2 minus 3, answer minus 1. So the value of a given polynomial is minus 1 at m equals to 1. Let us find out the one more value. So here p of minus 1 equals to minus 1 square minus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Just we substituted m equals to minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is 1. Minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3 and plus 1. See, all are positive numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 1 equals to 5. So the value of a polynomial is 5 at m equals to minus 1. So from this question we can understand the value of a polynomial is not a constant. It will change by substituting the different m values. Let's see one more problem from the same. Do this. If p of x equals to x square minus 5x minus 6, then find the values of p of 1, p of 2, p of 3, p of 0, p of minus 1, p of minus 2 and p of minus 3. See, first given polynomial is x square minus 5x minus 6. So just you substitute the x equals to 1 in the given polynomial. 1 square minus 5 into 1 minus 6, 1 square 1, 5 into 1 5 minus 6. First you add the negative numbers, minus 5 minus 6 both are negative, so minus 11, 1 minus 11, answer minus 10. So the value of a given polynomial is minus 10 at x equals to 1. Next to another value, p of 2 equals to 2 square minus 5 into 2 minus 6, 2 square 4, 5 2s are 10 minus 6. So first you add the negative numbers, minus 10 minus 6 minus 16, 4 minus 16 equals to minus 12. So the value of given polynomial is minus 12. See here the value was changed. Previously minus 11, now it is minus 12 because we changed the x value. Similarly, p of 3 equals to minus 12. So just I substituted x equals to 3 and simplified minus 12. and p of 0 answer is minus 6. Just I substitute 0 at the place of x. See here 0 square is 0, 5 into 0 is a 0, minus 6. So answer is minus 6. Next to p of minus 1 0, p of minus 2 8, p of minus 3 18. Next to fourth topic, zeros of a polynomial. If p of k equals 0, so then k is called a zero of a polynomial p of x. Here k must be real number. See, 0 of a polynomial means if p of k equals to 0, then k is called 0 of a polynomial. So that means when you substituting the any x value in the given polynomial, if the value became 0, so then the particular x value is called a 0 of a polynomial. Let's see one do this problem, page number 54 in your textbook. Let p of x equals to x square minus 4x plus 3. Find the value of p of 0, p of 1, p of 2, p of 3 and obtain zeros of the polynomial p of x. So he is asking to find out the 4 values first of all. After finding the 4 values, any value will become 0 or not, let us verify. See, first one, given polynomial is x square minus 4x plus 3. First he asked p of 0. See, p of 0 means just substitute x equals 0. Its answer is 3. Next to p of 1, substitute x equals to 1 and simplify, answer is 0. P of 2, substitute x equals to 2 and simplify, answer is minus 1. P of 3, substitute x equals to 3 and simplify, answer is 0. So according to the definition, see, when you substituting x equals to 1, we got 0 answer, and when you substituting x equals to 3, we got 0 answer. So that means 1 and 3 both are zeros of the given polynomial. Let's see the second problem. Check whether minus 3 and 3 are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 9. So it is a very important question. So check whether minus 3 and 3 are zeros of the polynomial or not. So how to verify? Just you substitute the given numbers in the given polynomial. The numbers are minus 3 and 3. See here I selected polynomial name is p of x. See, if you are observing the previous two problems, he gave the polynomial name p of x very clearly, but he did not give the polynomial name in this question. So that is why the name of the polynomial is p of x, because it variable, it containing variable x. See, first I substituted minus 3 in the given polynomial, so I got 0 answer, and I substituted 3 in the given polynomial, answer is 0. See here minus 3 whole square, answer 9. So 9 minus 9, 0. So after substituting the 3 and minus 3 in the given polynomial, I got the 0 in the two situations. So we can say that minus 3 and 3 both are zeros of the given polynomial x square minus 9. Coming to first exercise 3.1, the first bit is p of x equals to 5x to the power of 7 minus 6x to the power of 5 plus 7x minus 6. What is the coefficient of x to the power of 5? So coefficient of x to the power of 5 means x to the power of 5 beside what is the number? Minus 6. So minus 6 is the coefficient of a x to the power of 5. Next to degree of a p of x. So we know very well, just now I explained to you how to find out the degree. Next to constant term. Okay, so do these problems yourself. Next to second bit, state which of the following statements are true and which are false. Give reasons for your choice. So do yourself these all problems. Third one is p of t equals tq minus 1. Find the value of p of 1, p of minus 1, p of 0, p of 2, p of minus 2. See here third problem, fourth problem, fifth problem are already completed. So similar problems explained previously. So by observing them you do these problems. Children, I hope you understand this video. In the next video I will explain the second exercise and its related topic. Thank you.